morning, children. So already I completed first lessons, snake and the mirror. Okay, ma? I think you understood. You read the lesson. You completed the worksheets also, I think. But today I wanted to take poem. What is the poem name? The Duck and the Kangaroo. Poet Edward Lear. Really, English people, whatever they write, it looks as a real one, but actually that's not the real one. Maybe you might have known that Gulliver lesson. Gulliver lesson also till last we don't know it is the imaginary one and then there's a real one. So here also our poet written the duck and the kangaroo. Do you know kangaroo? Have you seen kangaroo? Ma? Maybe you might have known. So kangaroo is an Australian bird. It has a long hind legs. Hind means, alright, hind means situated at the back. Situated at the back. So it is the funny bird. It is the funny one because it has a pouch. So you are keeping your things, your belongings in the pouch. But here kangaroo also had one pouch. She kept her baby inside the pouch. Okay. So here what is that main theme you are going to know? The duck and the kangaroo. Said the duck to the kangaroo. What the duck saying to the kangaroo? There was a conversation between the duck and kangaroo. But you have to observe very carefully. So you have to imagine these are the human beings. What is the conversation? Okay. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious. What is it? Good gracious. How you hop? Good gracious. Gracious means showing kind. How gracious. Really God given a nice skill you have. So what he was saying? Oh, good gracious. How you hop? Hop means leap on one foot. How nicely you are hopping, but I don't know how to hop. Really, duck was feeling very sad. Why? Because by seeing the kangaroo, when she was hopping, so duck was enjoying by seeing that, but what she was saying, really I don't know how to hop over the fields and the water too. Nice, you are jumping, you are hopping over the fields and water too. So here duck was appreciating kangaroo as if you never would stop. You never stop. Nice, you are hopping over fields and over water. Really, you are a luckiest one. Like the duck saying to the kangaroo. Then again see how your duck was feeling. As if you never would stop. My life is a boat in this nasty pond. Really, you have nicely hopping, but I am living in the pond. Really, I felt with the bored. Really, I am feeling very bored. Nasty means dirty one. Nasty means dirty pond. I was living in the dirty pond. I never come out. Nice, you are hopping over the field and water. But my life is very bored down then. And I long to go out in the world beyond. What was the wish of the duck? Duck wants to go around the world to see. Why? Because when she saw the kangaroo, how nicely she was hopping, she wants to go like that. See what the last one? And I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish me, I was thinking, I wants to hop like you. But what is the desire of the duck? I wish I could hop like you. But I was living in the dirty water. But I wish I want to hop, I want to jump, I want to hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Said the duck to the kangaroo. How nicely duck was making the friendship with the kangaroo. But are you having that type of the friends, ma? So what is the answer from the kangaroo? Duck will get. Here we have to say this is the wish. First stanza we can think wish of the duck. Wish of the duck. What is the wish of the duck? Duck wants to go around the world like the kangaroo. And second one will come. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. Kangaroo, you have a long tail, no? Can you give me a ride? How nicely here duck was requesting kangaroo. No ma? See, kangaroo, please give me a ride on your back. Then what the answer here? I would sit quite still. If you give the chance to me, I won't make noise. I sit quietly. See, I sit quietly and say nothing. I won't give the disturbance to you. Please take me. Like that. That was requesting. Here second stanza. We are going to see the second stanza. Requesting. Request. Second stanza shows the request. So here duck was requesting the kangaroo, please ride me on your back. I won't give any disturbance, but I'll say sometime quack, quack, quack. So what is the sound of the duck, ma? It will say quack, quack. I will say that only, but I won't give any disturbance. The whole of the long day through, wherever you take me, I will be quiet. I won't give any disturbance. But sometimes I will say quack, that is my happy. Dog says bow wow. Okay, like that myself says quack quack, but I won't give any disturbance. Then and would go to the D and the jelly bowly. D and the jelly bowly are the imaginary places. Imaginary places like the Nellore, then Kadapa, Hyderabad, like that. These are the imaginary places. So can you take me? I want to see whole world. We'll go to the D and jelly bowly. Over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh you, said the duck to the kangaroo. So can you take me to see the new places? Like that. Then the duck was asking and requesting the kangaroo. Your second stanza shows the request. Then third stanza will come. Third stanza said the kangaroo to the duck. But kangaroo listened silently. But he didn't give any, he didn't take any action. So first stanza also listened and second stanza also listened what the duck said to the kangaroo. The third stanza said the kangaroo to the duck. Now kangaroo opened mouth and was saying something to the duck. This requires, okay, you are saying like that, you sit on my back, you won't give any disturbance, okay, I have to think, then and there I won't give the answer, no, I have to think, this need some reflection, I have to think, how to take, like that, kangaroo saying. And third line, I have, on the whole, it might bring me luck. If I thought whole day, maybe you will get the luck. Okay, that is the opportunity. So how to think? You give the permission to think me. Then and there, kangaroo not given the answer to duck. So here, when he said, when I thought, I'll give the answer to you. Then and they see but one objection. Only one objection. What is the objection, my dear? What is the kangaroo saying? Kangaroo saying that what is the objection? That is, he was saying that is which is, if you let me speak so bold, if you let me speak so bold, you should be frank, you should be frank. Frank remarks make more enemies, no ma, but here no enmity. Here kangaroo heart was so fine, that's what she was saying. So bold, your feet are, that was the objection. Kangaroo saying, what was the objection means, here this line you underline it. Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. Here we can imagine kangaroo does not like to take the wet and cold, because she was jumping over the water and something nice weather. The duck always living in the pond. Here, duck's feet always wet and cold. That was the objection. You are asking me to take on your back. How can I take? What was the objection here? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. That was the objection. So for that, what the duck was saying, and would probably give me the roo. Give me the roo means, with your feet, I may get any disease. I may get any disease. See, who mean disease, muscles and joints painful. Muscles and joints painful. That is the disease. Your feet always wet and cold. But you are asking me to take on your back. But your feet are probably wet and cold, and could probably give me the romance, said the kangaroo. So I won't tolerate that one. That was the only objection I will take. But your feet, maybe you can adjust, like the kangaroo saying to the duck. So what is the answer? The third stanza shows condition. Third stanza shows condition. What was the condition? Your feet are probably wet and cold. If your feet are good, I will take. That is the condition. If clause here, that's the condition. Then fourth stanza said that duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. Whenever kangaroo given this condition, duck what she was doing? Duck also thinking, sitting on the rock, and throughout night she thought and thought and thought till the headache. What was the thinking here? What she thought? I have thought over the completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted means woolen sock. Whenever kangaroo said your feet are probably wet and cold, to cover that, she bought the woolen socks to keep its feet. See what a nice friendship, no ma? So duck obeyed the kangaroo. Why? Because duck wants to go around the world. That's what she obeyed the kangaroo words. I bought a woolen sock, and also which fit my web feet neatly. Web means feet that have toes. Have you seen the duck feet like this? It will be no. So I bought the woolen socks to my web feet. And next one, and to keep out that cold, I have bought a cloak. Cloak means coat. Cloak means coat. So to keep my body warm, I bought the coat also. For the food, I bought the woolen sock. To cover the body, I bought the cloak. Cloak means coat. Then, and every day a cigar I smoke. So what are the answers he given, Sima? First one she bought the sock, and second one she bought the coat, and always I want to smoke. Why? Because to get the warm. I won't give any disturbance to you. And then, and to allow my own dear me, please allow me, please take me on your back, like that. That was asking kangaroo. Love of a kangaroo. Love of a kangaroo. Last one. Here, fourth stanza, we are going to see the assurance. Fourth stanza, we are going to see the assurance. Assurance means confidence. So, she got the confidence. definitely my friend will take me because my friend's condition I covered. So definitely my friend will take me like that. Duck got one hope, one confidence over the kangaroo. The last stanza said the kangaroo, I am ready. So what a good friendship. But always you are keeping the friendship band. Band means we should be tight. But this is the friendship. So here what the kangaroo given the answer? Oh, I am ready. All in the moonlight pale. So moonlight means full moon day. But to balance me, well, dear duck, sit steady. But you have to sit properly. You should not move like that. Where kangaroo was asking to duck to sit and quiet at the end of my tail. You sit quietly, end of my tail. You sit quietly, not to give the disturbance. Then duck also obeyed. I won't give any disturbance. But sometime I'll say quack. So here also, last stanza also, kangaroo asking duck not to move like this, like that. You sit quietly on my tail. So away they went with a hop. Now kangaroo was hopping, taking the duck on its tail, hopping, and here duck was enjoying a lot. But here his desire is fulfilled or not, ma? Fulfilled. See here, then hop and bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. How many times they made the round, ma? 3 times. So kangaroo fulfilled the wish and the desire of the duck. See how nicely. Very good friendship, no ma? And who so happy? Oh, who? As the duck and the kangaroo. The last stanza we are going to think that is the fulfillment. Fulfillment. Have you understood, ma? There was a conversation between the duck and kangaroo. The first stanza showing wish. Whose wish? Duck's wish. What was the wish of the duck? Like the kangaroo, she wants to hop. I was living in the nasty pond. Like that. That is the wish of the duck. And second stanza, a request. Duck was requesting, please kangaroo, you take me on your back. I won't give any disturbance. I will sit quietly. Sometimes I'll say quiet. That is my habit. Like that she requested. And third stanza, objection. What the kangaroo's objection? Your feet probably always wet and cold because you are living in the pond. So that was the objection. To cover the objection in the fourth stanza, what we did? Condition. So he obeyed the condition. Okay, like that. So how duck was going to cover the condition of the, what is the condition of the kangaroo? What was the objection of the kangaroo? Why? Because she wants to fulfill his desire. That's what she was obeying the words of the kangaroo. Then fifth stanza, then fourth stanza, she got the confidence. She got the confidence. Definitely my friend will take me around the world. The last one, duck's desire fulfilled. By whom? By the kangaroo. My dear friend, friend is in need. Simply we are saying the proverb. Definitely you have to make the good friendship, but not to take the their property, their car and apartment, something, not that one. So you have to take a good friendship. Who is the friend in need? Who will help you in need? That only good friendship. So sometimes you are always enjoying friendship, bad friendship, like from here to here you are taking the bands. So what is the use of the band? So your friend should be good. When you are in trouble, your friend should help you. That only good friendship. That is the friendship band. Have you understood, ma? What was the conversation between the duck and kangaroo? The poet Edward Lear. So while you are writing the meaning, you have to write the heading, then poet name. Okay, ma? One more thing, you have to write down in the textbook page at 15. One study skills is there. Study skill about the snake only. This is the cobra. You have to make the question only 1-2 word, then 5 questions to make it and write the answer. Then listening practice also, based on this listening, 15 last page you have the story. You read the story and what are the questions are here, you have to write in the classwork only. Again you don't ask me in the where we have tried, where we have tried. So I am telling, page at 15, you make the 5 questions and write the answer. This is the listening also. Last page you have the story passage. You read the passage and write the question answer in the classwork itself. Okay, have you understood the duck and then kangaroo? Ma? Can you write the conversation between the duck and kangaroo? Okay, have a nice day. Bye.